What Would Machine Gun Do review.
hipHopiZlyfe.
What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications every time we drop a new video. If you don't know who Griselda Records is, then you're probably living under a rock, or you're not really a fan of real hip hop, underground hip hop. Griselda consists of Benny the Butcher, Westside Gun, Conway the Machine, who have been heating up the streets for quite some time now. Each individual has their own series of mixtape. Westside Gun has Hitler's Hermes, Conway has Everybody Is Food, and Benny the Butcher have Tana Talk. These cats are single-handedly responsible for putting Buffalo on the map as far as hip hop goes. And with this release, is pretty much the first major release coming out of Buffalo for any Buffalo artist, as far as I know, which makes it so important and special. The album is pretty much produced by Derringer, in-house production. I love Derringer beats. The only issue I have with that is I feel an album should consist of a little bit more diversity when it comes to production, especially because people tend to get a little bored when listening to the same type of, instruments. The trio appears on almost every single track. When it comes to lyrics, you could be sure that the lyrics are 10 out of 10 for this album, as usual. And since I've been listening to Griselda, I've never been disappointed, not even once, and that says a lot. You know what I mean, when it comes to rap, because I'm a very tough critic. In an October interview from Conway via hipHopiZlyfe, Conway was quoted saying it pretty much took them 3 weeks to do this album. Wow, that's amazing. To do a whole album in 3 weeks is amazing, especially an album dropping on a major. The album starts off with an intro from Rick One, co-signing, which everybody knows that Rick One, is a fan of Griselda amongst other names in the hip hop industry, including Jadakiss, the whole Styles P, and Jay-Z himself, hence signing Benny the Butcher to a management deal. Coming out the gate, track number 1, Chef Dreads. This song is personally one of my favorites, and has been since the release, since this track was released before the album actually dropped. This track is an up-tempo track with Noah Huck, strictly bars on a dope beat, which every hip hop enthusiast could really appreciate. Dr. Birds is a more of a slower tempo beat. The lyrics are 100% dope. This is absolutely one of my favorite tracks ever since it was released, actually. Another track that stands out for me personally is Kennedy, where Westside Gun is pretty much showcasing a voice of the beautiful Tiana Denise. If you don't know who Tiana Denise is, you can follow her on Instagram at Tiana_Denise. Bear in mind, this is a very early review, and personally I like to listen to an album in detail, which takes about at least a week for me before I could give a more in detail review on each track. 2 features which are going to stand out the most on this album are Eminem and 50 Cent, of course. The 50 Cent joint is entitled City on a Map. 50 Cent's verse on the track, in my opinion, was cool. The aggression of 50 really matches the aggression of Conway. And finally, the Eminem joint, which rounds off the album, Bang Remix, is personally my favorite. Overall, I give the album 4 out of 5. If you listen to the album already, comment and let me know below what rating you give the album out of 5. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe for more exclusive content. Peace.
hipHopiZlyfe.